Good morning friends, I am Rajan Prasad and at present you are viewing my channel Photo Creation. In this episode, we will learn about the spot healing brush and healing brush.
Sometimes we have to clean the image to get rid of some of the distracting elements such as blemishes on face, wrinkles or wire in the nature photograph. In Photoshop, there are very easy yet powerful tools that you can use to clean up your image and get rid of the distractions. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how we do this with healing and a spot healing brush. The healing brush is basically a texture replacement tool, replacing the damaged or unwanted texture from a problematic area in the photo with good texture from another area and then blending the good texture with the problem area's original color and brightness value to create a seamless fix. The main difference between a spot healing brush and the healing brush is that you don't have to select the source in the spot healing brush. A spot healing brush itself selects the source, whereas the healing brush needs a source point and you have to select it. Now let us see how healing brush works. I have already opened an image. We will see how to remove the blemishes. Grab the healing brush from the tools panel. By default, it is hiding behind the spot healing brush, so click and hold the spot healing brush until the fly out menu appears. Then select the healing brush from the list. Now make a new layer by clicking this icon in the layer panel. This step is optional, but it is a good habit to work on layers and leave your original image intact. By default though, the healing brush will only sample textures from the current selected layer. And since our currently selected layer is blank, so in the sample mode option in the options bar, click the word current layer and select all layers from the list. Using the healing brush is a two-step process. First, click on an area in the image that contains good texture, then paint over the problem area to replace the unwanted texture with good texture. I am zooming the image to get a closer view. Hold down your Alt key and click on an area to take the sample. Once you have sampled your good texture, release your Alt key. Click the healing brush on the blemish. For best result, use the brush size just slightly larger than the blemish. You can quickly adjust the size of the brush from the keyboard. Press the left bracket key to make the brush smaller or the right bracket key to make it larger. As I click, you can see that the tool has passed the blemish with the sampled skin. You will also see a plus sign here, which is indicating that this is the source point. In the tool option bar of the healing brush, you can see an option of align, which is selected by default. With align selected, the healing brush samples fixes continuously as you move the healing brush. Select align now. See here, I have sampled this point by pressing Alt and clicking here. Then I am clicking different point to heal just to show you, and you can see as I am clicking next point to heal, a plus sign is also moving constantly and changing its place. This plus sign is the point from where the healing brush is taking samples. Now I am deselecting aligned and using the healing brush again as I did before. And now you can see that the plus sign is not moving, indicating that now the source point is fixed. I am now quickly removing the blemishes. At this point, let us see how I have removed the egg. And now I am quickly removing the blemishes of the skin. I am doing this very fast, but you take your own time. Now to compare your retouching work with the original image, toggle the upper layer on and off by clicking the visibility icon in the layers panel. And now you can see the original image and the healed image. And you can see that the healing brush has done a remarkable job here. Now I am going to show you how to heal with a spot healing brush. The spot healing brush was first introduced in Photoshop CS2. The spot healing brush is similar to its brother, the standard healing brush. But while the healing brush makes us choose the good texture ourselves, the spot healing brush chooses texture all on its own. Here is the same. To keep the retouching work separate from the original file, I am adding a new layer above the image and selecting the spot healing brush from the toolbar. With the spot healing brush selected, turn on the sample all layers option in the options bar. Still in the option bar, make sure the type is set to content area. This allows Photoshop to make more intelligent decisions when choosing good replacement texture. Click on the pimples and other minor blemishes with the spot healing brush and you can see it quickly heals them. For best results, keep your brush slightly larger than the blemishes. See, I am clicking on the pimple with a spot healing brush and instantly it is gone. Now remove other blemishes also with the spot healing brush. You can see that working with a spot healing brush is faster than the standard healing brush. To compare your retouching work with the original image, toggle the upper layer on and off by clicking its visibility icon. Now I am taking a second example. Healing brush and spot healing brush are not only used for removing skin blemishes. You can remove any distracting element from a scene. To show you, I am taking this example. In this photo, you can see that the fence is ruining this beautiful picture. I am making a new layer and removing the fence quickly, and you can see that in minutes I can do it. Now I am taking another example, and in this example there is a log of wood and this fire which is distracting us. Now I am going to remove it with the spot healing brush. See, in minutes the work is done, so you can see how quickly the blemishes or other distracting elements can be removed. Now I am showing you how to remove the wrinkles of an aged person in the similar way. See how to do it properly. Here is the image. First add a new blank layer as before. Be sure that the sample all layers is selected. Take the spot healing brush and use it to remove the wrinkles. First remove the small ones and then remove the larger ones as I am doing. Now I want to show you a situation when the spot healing brush can create a problem, and in that case you will have to use the standard healing brush. Now I am trying to remove the bags below the eyes with a spot healing brush. Now you can see that the spot healing brush has failed and it has made an extra spots. A spot healing brush has sampled wrong area, so the final result is not satisfactory. Now I am using the healing brush and sampling from an area below the eye bag, and you can see that the eye bag is removed now. So in some areas, a spot healing brush may fail, and in that case you should use the normal healing brush. The spot healing brush and healing brush, along with a little patience, did an amazing job of removing the wrinkles. But if you will show this result to your client, at this point he will not be impressed. One of the most common retouching mistakes is to completely remove the wrinkles from a person's face. Smoothing the skin out completely, a person looks 10 to 15 years younger. In reality, wrinkles are a natural sign of aging. Everyone who knows your client that he has very distinct wrinkles on the face, and those wrinkles add a lot to his personality, which is why our ultimate goal should be not to completely remove the wrinkles, we should just reduce the impact. For showing you, I have already retouched these wrinkles on a separate layer. You can see I have removed almost all the wrinkles, so the image is looking unnatural. To bring the wrinkles back, but to a lesser extent than they were originally, lower the opacity of the upper layer. You will find the opacity option in the top right corner of the layers panels. I think 55% opacity works well, but the value you use for your image may be different. Now see, the face of our client looks natural and the impact of wrinkles has reduced. Use the healing brush and a spot healing brush on your image and enjoy.
I hope you enjoyed our tutorial. Kindly subscribe and like our video channel for more interesting video tutorials. If you want to get notification about our upcoming tutorials, kindly press the bell icon. See you again in the next tutorial. Goodbye and have a nice day.